Good. Are you ready?
To play and learn, play and learn. It's time to play and learn, play and learn. It's time to play and learn. We are here to play and learn, play and learn. We are here to play and learn, have fun together.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to another episode of
Play and learn. Hooray!
Good. Today we are going to talk about values in life. As children, we need to learn certain values. These values are going to help us when we grow up. Some of these values are being truthful, being honest, and being respectful to each other. We are going to do a lot of reading today, and I know you are going to love what you are going to read because it is about a little story about a scavenger hunt. Do you know what a scavenger hunt is? Have you ever played a scavenger hunt before? Well, if you are as curious as me to know what a scavenger hunt is, or how to play a scavenger hunt, follow me into the classroom and you'll find out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome to Play and Learn.
Thank you.
Okay, so like we've been doing all the time, today we are going to talk about reading about values, certain values in life. All right. Before we begin everything, we need to start with
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما ربي زدني علما ربي زدني علما آمين.
Today we have new faces in class and I would like you to introduce yourselves to our viewers out there. I'll start with you, Imtiaz.
My name is Imtiaz Buabe.
All right, what about you, Aslam?
My name is Aslam Nana Kwame Morgan.
All right, what about you, Masru?
My name is Masru Ahmed Buabe.
And the only female amongst us today is
My name is Mariam Wahab.
Mariam Wahab. You are welcome to Play and Learn.
Thank you.
Like I said, every child is supposed to have knowledge of certain values in life. Today we are going to read about a story called The Scavenger Hunt. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
All right. Let's dig into our book and see what we have here. Okay. Now, before we continue or we start reading the story, I need you to understand that the story has both human beings and animals as characters. So at a point, I will let you know whether the human being is a female or male, or whichever character we are talking about is a human being or an animal. Okay? Yes. If there is anything you don't understand, kindly prompt me and then I'll tell you or explain things to you. All right? Okay. So the title of our book is The Scavenger Hunt. The Scavenger Hunt. All of you?
The Scavenger Hunt.
Very good. Now, do we know what a scavenger hunt is?
No.
Do you?
No.
You don't? Okay, then we are all going to find out what it is. But as we are reading, I'll be asking you what you think the next story will say or what you think the next page will tell us. And the person who will get it right will get some treats from me, special one. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's dig in. Hooray! Lucy and Wiz cheered. They were in Australia to bring in New Year's Day. The 1st of January was always a warm and toasty day on this sunny land surrounded by sparkling blue waters. Everyone here loves to play games on holidays, a Tasmanian devil whose name was TD told Lucy and Wiz. In fact, I'm organizing one called Scavenger Hunt. A friendly-looking kangaroo hopped onto Lucy and Wiz. Happy New Year, mate, he said, shaking their hands. I hope you are playing with us. One of you can join my team. My name is King. And one of you can join my team. My name is Minty. A koala who smelled just like cough drops shouted as he zoomed into the park in a shiny car. I'll join your team, Minty, Lucy said, jumping into the koala's car. I bet we will go very fast in this shiny set of wheels. I'll hop along with you on this pogo stick, King, Wiz told the kangaroo. I liked the way you greeted us so warmly. TD started explaining the game's rules. There are 3 things on the list, he said, giving each team a list. Whoever gets them all and returns first will be the... Vroom! Minty drove off with Lucy even before TD could finish. But Wiz and King waited till TD explained all the rules and blew the whistle. Lucy and Minty, who were now quite far away from the starting point, read the first item on the list. It's a boomerang, said Lucy. It's our lucky day, Minty laughed. I can see a young bilby outside that burrow. She's playing with one. Lucy saw that the bilby was a small animal who looked like a rat wearing a rabbit's ears. She was playing with a wooden stick that was shaped like a banana. Bilby, Minty snapped, grabbing the boomerang. Give me that boomerang! But to Minty's surprise, the bilby turned out to be quite strong for her size. She pulled the boomerang back from the Minty and even pinched his nose when he tried to grab it again. This boomerang is my favorite toy, the bilby squealed. I will only share it with you if you say the magical word. Huh? Lucy said. What is the magical word? Is it abracadabra, shazam, or hocus pocus? Boing, boing, boing. Wiz and King hopped in and stopped right next to the burrow. Hello? King said to the bilby warmly. Can we borrow your boomerang, please? We need it for our scavenger hunt. Sure, the bilby said, smiling. She gave the boomerang to King and Wiz, who thanked her and hopped away. Huh. Don't you know? The bilby then told Lucy. Please is the magical word you must use when you want something from someone. What is the magical word you have to use when you want something from someone? Who knows? Mariam? Masru? Aslam?
Please.
Please. Good. Yeah, listening. When Lucy and the partner went, Minty tried to whip the boomerang from Bilby. And Bilby said they should use the magic word. Then when King and the partner also came, King and Wiz came, they said, please. Then Bilby is now teaching them how to say what? Please. So why do you think they didn't get the boomerang in the first place, Lucy and the partner?
Because she didn't say the magic word.
She didn't say the magic word. And what is the magic word? All of you?
Please.
Please. So next time you want something from someone, what are you supposed to say?
Please.
Please. Okay. We are moving on. Since Wiz and Ken now had the first item on the list, Lucy read out the next one. It's a mushroom, Lucy told Minty. We'll race Wiz and King to the mushroom patch and get one first, Minty yelled, whizzing ahead. Stop, please, an old wombat called as Lucy and Minty went by. Please help an old animal put his heavy sack onto the wagon. Ugh, Minty grumbled. Ask someone else. We don't have the time. Spring? Boing? Wiz and King hopped in. They saw the old wombat struggling with the sack. The two of them stopped immediately and helped put the sack on the wagon. Thank you, the wombat said gratefully. He then untied his sack and offered it to Wiz and King. Wiz peeped into the sack. Mushrooms, he said, surprised. Yes, the wombat said, smacking his lips. I've picked them for my dinner. Please take as many as you like. Wiz took just one mushroom from the sack. He and King thanked the wombat and hopped away. There is another lesson here. Who can tell me what it is? See, on their way, they met an old animal, and the old animal pleaded with them to help him carry his sack. Any lesson learned here? Lesson? Yes?
Hard work.
Hard work, hard work. No, something else. Something else.
Help.
Helping. It is very important for us as children to help when we can. Okay?
Yes.
Unless the work at hand is too much for you. But at least when you offer the help, it shows how polite you are. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is important for us as children to learn to help others. Now that the mushrooms, the wombat has taken all the mushrooms, and Lucy and Minty didn't help the old animal, what do you think will happen?
The animal may suffer.
With what? Remember, there is a list of items that they have to bring, okay? And Lucy and Minty didn't wait for TD to finish the rules. Do you get me? And they are not being so polite. They didn't say please. They didn't help the old animal, okay? So what do you think will happen? Will they get the mushroom?
No.
No. Why?
Because they are not respectful.
They were not respectful. Yes.
Because they didn't help them.
They didn't help the old animal. Now let's go and find out what will happen next. Lucy and Minty were the first to reach the mushroom patch. But they were very disappointed when they found that it was empty. Bah! Minty screamed, stomping his paws. Someone has taken all the mushrooms away. If we only knew who. Wiz and King passed by. Look, Lucy said, they have the boomerang and the mushroom too. Let's get the next item before they do. So Minty dashed forward and sped off again. He didn't care to stop even when he drove over a numbat's tail. Ow! The numbat howled. My poor tail! I am sensing another lesson here. Are you ready? Yes. All right. Sprang, 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 boing, boing, boing. Wiz and King leaped to help the Numbats. Are you in pain, Mr. Numbats? Wiz asked, noticing that the striped animal was trying very hard not to cry. I have some ointment, King said, pulling out a tube from his pouch. King squeezed the ointment all over the Numbat's tail, while Wiz cracked some jokes and tried to make the Numbats laugh. We must be off now, Wiz said once the Numbat felt better, for we have an ant to find. It is the next item on our list. So the first item on the list was what? What was the first item on the list?
Boomerang.
A boomerang. What about the second item on the list? What was it?
Yes. Mushroom.
A mushroom. And then the third item?
Ant.
An ant. Okay. Then let's go and continue. I can get you an ant. The Numbat said helpfully. He then led Wiz and King to an ant hill. Lucy and Minty were already there. We will get the ant before you do, Wiz and King, Minty laughed and said. But the moment Minty put his paw into the ant hill, he yelled, ouch! This is the issue. There are two sets of human beings and animals doing a scavenger hunt. And then we learned that one group didn't use the word please, but the other group did. And then the same group that didn't use please didn't help an old animal, but the other group did. All this while, they are not able to get the items on the list. They're supposed to bring only one. With the boomerang, it was only one that they saw, okay? And then when they went, because they didn't say please, they didn't get it. So Wiz and the kangaroo got it. Then when the mushroom too, when the old man, they didn't help the old man had cut all the mushrooms at the mushroom patch. Okay, so they didn't get a single one. So far they've gotten only, they've not gotten any of the items on the scavenger hunt list. But the kangaroo and Wiz have already, the boy in the book and the kangaroo have already gotten 2. So the last one on the list was the ant. And this time too, those who didn't use please and didn't help the old animal, they got there first. However, in retrieving the animal, they got bit. Okay. So have you seen the 3 lessons that we have to talk about today? Okay. Now that's the wrong way to pick up an itty-bitty insect that bites, the Numbat said. Swoop! The Numbat stuck his long and sticky tongue into the anthill and pulled a big red ant out. This is for you, Wiz and King, he said, smiling. Thanks, Mr. Numbat, Wiz and King said, collecting the ants in a matchbox. We have all the items on the list now. Let's take them to TD. Spring, 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 boing, boing, boing. Wiz and King returned to the park. Minty and Lucy followed them quietly. We have all the items on the list, TD, Wiz said, grinning. The kind Bilby lent us her boomerang. Mr. Wombat shared his mushrooms with us, and Mr. Numbat caught an ant for us. Yes, we did, the Bilby, the Wombat, and the Numbat said, following in. Wiz and King were polite and kind, and so we wanted to be nice to them. TD checked the list and saw that Wiz and King had all the items he had asked for. Wiz and King, he said, you are the winners. Lucy and Minty, don't you wish you had been polite and kind? Lucy and Minty felt very silly. Let's make it our New Year's resolution to be polite and kind whenever we have the chance, they whispered to each other. Wiz and King, who were always kind and polite, invited everyone to share their prize. It was a big box of lamentings. They were delicious sponge cake squares dipped in chocolate and coconut. Yum! What a great way to start a new year. And that brings us to the end of our story. Now, what did you learn? What did you learn? Yes, Masru?
I learned that it is important or good to help someone.
To help someone. Very good. Yes, Intiaz, what did you learn?
I learned that it is good to say please.
It is good to say please. Very good. In everything you say, everything you do, just add please. Those magic words can do a lot for us. Yes, Aslam?
I learned that it is good to be polite.
It is good to be polite. Now, can I ask a question? Even though Wiz and the kangaroo got the prize, what did they do? What did they do? Yes, what happened?
They shared the prize among themselves.
Their prize. They weren't greedy. They weren't greedy. They shared their prize with everyone. It didn't say, oh, because we struggle to win it, it is ours and ours alone. So let us eat it on our own. No. They shared it with each other. If it were Lucy and Minty, would they have shared it among themselves?
No.
No. Who can also tell me what they decided to do as New Year resolution? What were they whispering to each other? I mean, Lucy and Minty. What were they whispering to each other? They said they should be something and something.
They said they should be kind and polite.
Kind and polite. So have you seen that it's very important for us to be kind to people and even to animals? Some of us at home, when we see animals who want to drink water, we even shoo them away. Sometimes we try to hurt them. What about our colleague human beings? Somebody is looking for food to eat, then you laugh at them. No. You need to be kind to everybody you meet. You need to be kind to animals. You need to be kind to plants. And polite. It is very important for us to be polite because being polite can take us to places. Being polite can make us win a lot of things. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So from today onwards, are you going to learn to be polite?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to learn to be kind?
Yes, ma'am.
I want to hear it from you. From today onwards.
You will learn to be polite and kind.
Again.
From today onwards, you will learn to be polite and kind.
Okay. So, viewers, we have learned to be polite and kind. Are you ready to be polite and kind? Are you ready to help people? Are you ready to say please? Are you ready to accept that these values will go a long way to help us? Well, we have given you reasons to learn to be polite and kind. And I know for sure that you have learned something today. Until we come your way again next time, it is bye.
To play and learn, play and learn. It's time to play and learn, play and learn. It's time to to play and learn. We are here to play and learn. Play and learn. We are here to play and learn. Have fun together.